Alright, again, so it's K Real, aka Muhammad Khalil bin Abdullah. It's 3:27 right now. Um, these people have been playing games with my kid, keeping my kid away from me for the last 3 or 4 months. It's almost been a month. I haven't been able to see my daughter or talk to her, and pretty much fucking sick and tired of this shit. So, I'm just about to let this dude know. I haven't threatened him yet, but I'm about to call him and threaten this nigga. Like, if you fucking fuck with my daughter at all, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. You see what I'm saying? As far as my stupid ass baby mama, she's just on that white Christian, the Code Noir stuff, where the women think that man is a slave to them, and they help enslave the black man for the plantation called the United States of America, which has no jurisdiction over me as an indigenous person, and they know they're violating their own law. So she has me supposedly on child support, which is illegal. It's a federal violation of the Indian Child Welfare Act, and it's also a war crime because it's population transfer, because I have protected status as a protected person under United Nations, which makes it kidnapping under Section D of the kidnapping law. Also, under United Nations Declaration of Human Rights for Indigenous Peoples, they cannot separate indigenous children from the tribe, which I'm a tribal leader and I assert all my rights. I have never acquiesced any of my rights to the United States government. I do not even recognize the United States government, because all it is supposed to be for us is Aboriginal trust land management and Aboriginal trust management. That's it. The United States is not even really a government to indigenous peoples. Because people lack so much education and knowledge, the United States government is able to force its authority on you because they have guns, right? And but they're really not even supposed to be a government. It's a lack of balls on one part, and the other part, it's lack of knowledge. So I don't know if you could see me, but PlayStation controller just dropped. But I had intended to call him. I called him yesterday to try to see if I'd talk to my daughter. He called me yelling at me on some bullshit. So then I just started fucking with his family, a little bit. You guys want to be disrespectful to me, So I just aired old girl out and just showed her how scandalous she is, Her family's been working with FBI against me, knowing that I'm Muslim and I'm an indigenous person, using those things against me, making deals with the FBI for favors. And I really don't like none of that shit. Honestly, like I said in the earlier video, I've had it up to here with the Judeo-Christian racism. I don't care if you're black. Tired of it. So I'm about to make this phone call and just let this dude know it's not all good. I'm gonna post this to let niggas know, like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not threatening to go down there and do nothing stupid to him, but I'm gonna let him know, like, dude, if you're violating my daughter in any way, dog, I'm gonna fuck you up. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm not stalking this dude. I'm not just gonna go over there and shoot his ass, which would be really nice to do, but not gonna be doing that. Not gonna be sending no homies over there to get him, although I have a lot of friends across LA that I could just pay some money to go shoot this motherfucker for me. But that's what the FBI wants. They know what kind of person I am. FBI always tries to put me in situations where they feel like they could try to provoke violence out of me, and so they could try to set me up and lock me up and get me off the streets because of my political connections and my knowledge and my family bloodline. That's pretty much what it is. So none of that's gonna happen. It's gonna be completely non-violent. On Monday, I get a call from my lawyer, and my lawyer is gonna set up to squash all this and to be able to get my daughter back. But this is another reason why I don't want to claim your status as American. Being American means nothing to me. There's no benefit to it. I just want to be left alone. I don't want you guys trying to force me into your culture. I'm a completely different person. Although some black people might look at me and say, "Oh, we're all black." No, we're not. There's different ethnicities. There was a missionary who was named John Edwards, and John Edwards used to convert a lot of Native Americans, and forgot my train of thought about John Edwards. But John Edwards was a fuckboy, you know. Period. You know, he got all these people to convert to Christianity, and then the British government enslaved them and sent them to Africa. You know, they were Native Americans that got enslaved and got sent to Africa. Instead of African slaves coming here, it was the opposite. You know, to break down any opposition to European colonialism here. You know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's make this phone call so this YouTube video is not going to be too long. I'm going to try to be polite. If he doesn't answer the phone, I'm going to let off. He's probably not going to answer. This is Muhammad again. I know you saw me calling. You know, you're being a coward. You don't want to answer your phone. I'm calling to let you know, I'm not playing any games. I take this very serious. You're very disrespectful. You know, I'm not your family member, bro. I'm not one of your younger relatives where you could call and try to check me like how you tried to do yesterday. You know, I'm not that one. And I'm letting you know, like, bro, if I find out that you physically abused my daughter in any way, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. You see what I'm saying? If I find out you fed my daughter pork, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. If I find out that you're fucking taking my daughter to fucking church to try to brainwash her, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Take it however you want to. I don't give a fuck. You don't have any rights over my child. You don't have any right to call me and tell me what the fuck I need to do. You know, like I'm your bitch. That's why I sent you the message yesterday. Go check your bitch. You're talking to a grown-ass man the way that you're going to talk to your fucking girlfriend, and, I'm not the one, bro. I'm a grown-ass man, So if I find out you're abusing my daughter in any way after you openly refuse to return my daughter back to my custody, I'm going to beat your fucking ass. So you could take this to the cops. You're saying you're LAPD. I don't give a fuck, dog. You have my daughter, and, that's kidnapping, bro. So I already talked to an attorney about it. It is what it is. But if I find out you've done anything to fucking try to Christianize my daughter or to brainwash her or feed her pork or you fucking try to abuse her physically, emotionally, or sexually, I'm going to fucking beat your fucking ass. And I'm not playing about that. Take it as a threat if you want to, but that's my parental right to beat the fuck out of anybody who abuses my kids. And you already had one situation where you had a child in your custody and you didn't raise them properly. So that means you fucked up. So you don't need to be fucking up my kids. You see what I'm saying? You already had your situation. You already had your run and you fucked up. So again, if I find out that you're abusing my daughter in any fucking way, physically, emotionally, sexually, or you're trying to fucking force Christianity on her at all, feeding her pork, taking her to church, I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass. That's it, So, if he does do that, I'm going to fuck him up. That's my right as a parent. Other than that, I'm going to let my lawyer deal with them because I know FBI, they're on their COINTELPRO and they keep trying to put me in a situation with shady-ass people that they're making deals with to try to set me up, And this bitch's family is no good, They're no fucking good. You're fucking stupid to even be playing these dumbass games, And that's pretty much what it is. Any other parent gonna do the same thing for their kid. I know there's gonna be some white people and some women out there that are gonna be talking shit. If you're not Muslim, I don't give a fuck. If you're not an indigenous Muslim and you're talking shit, I don't give a fuck. I'll beat the shit out of anybody who tries to fuck with my kids at all. Period. 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 So right now he's gonna get the legal ass whooping, but if I find out he did do something weird to my daughter, I'm gonna fuck him up. So just to let LA know that, you know, Tyrone Robinson, you know, LAPD, will get fucked up for fucking with my kids.